So today we're going to be operating on a lovely lady. Her name's Mary, and Mary is actually an out-of-town patient. She ended up coming to me from a small town that's about 3 hours away from Houston. Very interesting woman, very lively. She is a professional. She works. She's a nurse. She has a lot of activities that she partakes in. She does CrossFit, and she had a child later on in life, and so she is this amalgam of different personalities. She's vibrant and buoyant. At the same note, she felt that what she was putting out there, her external, just didn't match with the energy she feels on the inside. On the inside, she is go, 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 go. And she's an avid fisher person. She goes fishing. And so there's a lot of facets to this woman. And her external appearance just didn't match how she felt on the inside. So we assessed her. She came in for consultation, and she had done a lot of research. She pretty much knew what she wanted, but nevertheless, we went ahead, did a consultation on her, and we started off kind of on our analysis thinking she needed a brow lift, some periocular rejuvenation, fat transfer, a nice deep plane face and neck lift to really lift all the fallen tissues, a lip lift to rejuvenate the lip complex, and a deep chemical peel to really enhance the quality of her skin. She had a lot of actinic damage. So after discussing this with her, we went ahead and made a game plan to do this all under local anesthesia with oral sedation. So without further ado, here's Mary.
Hi, my name is Mary. I am about a month shy of my 56th birthday. I live in Woodsboro, which is a small town about an hour north of Corpus. I am 3 days out from having my surgery with Dr. Athre in Houston. How I got to Dr. Athre has been a journey. I have been wanting a facelift for years. I have looked at many doctors. I even had a consultation with another doctor, which I highly recommend, anybody who's looking into getting anything done to also, visit with more than one physician. I looked into many resources. I came across Dr. Athre about 3 or 4 months ago, and kind of just from the get-go, after getting on his page and looking around, I was like, this is probably gonna be my guy that's gonna do this for me. I really liked his YouTube videos. Before I even met him, I already felt like I knew him and had met him in person, because he feels like he's talking to you on the videos. He's explaining everything. He's very informative, posting the journeys of some of these previous patients that he has is just a plus. You can go on someone's website and look at pictures, but when you're seeing the videos and he's pointing out and showing the before and after and listening to the testimonies of these previous patients, just really convinced me, like, oh my gosh, I think this is the guy. I think this is my doctor. So on the webpage, you put in information, and I sent it the very next day. I got a message from Barb, and we set up a FaceTime appointment, which I really liked that too, that I could sit there and kind of pick her brain. I bet we talked for 30, 45 minutes. She was very explanatory, kind of told me how things would go if I went with Dr. Athre, which I really liked that. And then I set up my endpoint in the office appointment with Dr. Athre. Made me feel right at home, like I'd known him forever. Sat there and he just looked over everything. I told him everything I was unhappy with my looks and what I want done. My neck, over the last year, going through menopause and stuff, these bands have just really really have gotten worse. This lower face of mine is just falling, you know. I just look tired. I mean, you can even see right here the sunken in of my eyes. So what Dr. Athre is going to do is a deep plane neck and facelift. I'm going to do an upper and lower lip lift, upper eyelid and lower blepharoplasty, and also going to do fat transfer to certain areas on the face, and then also going to do an extensive chemical peel. So after, like I said, after meeting Dr. Athre, visiting with him a few times, I knew this was the one that I was going to go with. Like I said, I can't say enough how informative his YouTube videos are. Just explaining the videos, and the before, the during, the after, what you're going to go through, and then again the testimonies of the previous patients definitely sealed the deal for me. So like I said, 3 days, and I'm going to Houston to have my procedure done. I'm super excited. I'm scared too, but he's very reassuring. So is Barb. So I'm looking to continue to keep you posted on my journey as I get this done.
All right. So, Mary, you ready?
I am.
Good.
Ready.
Okay. So let's you have already done kind of all the pre-op stuff. We're about ready to start our medications.
Yes.
And get going. Things that you are even better. What are you thinking about right now?
I guess how this day is going to go, and how recovery is going to be. Praying for a good outcome.
It's going to be awesome. So what we're doing next today, we're going to get you some meds.
Okay.
Then we're going to do the Elixir, and then we'll get going. I will ask you about 10 million times during the middle of this case how you're doing. Okay. And we'll take it from there.
Okay.
Do you have questions? You're excited?
I'm excited.
And I will.
It's been a long time coming.
How long has it been coming?
Probably 5+ years.
Yeah? So. You've been thinking about this for over 5 years?
Yes.
Okay.
A long time. So.
What was the little hurdle that pushed you over the edge?
Probably within the last 6 to 8 months. Just things were getting worse and worse. So, and then thank God I found you close to home. So.
All right. Well, I'm really excited. Okay. We're going to get this.
Let's go.
We're going to have fun. All right.
So. Trying to get that bucket of pills down.
So, just for video purposes, I'm going to go ahead and explain what I'm doing.
Okay.
I call this kind of teardrop or raindrop because I feel that all the little areas that I mark for fat transfer kind of end up looking like little raindrops or teardrops.
Okay.
So, I think that looks the most natural. Okay, so you'll see here also, we're going to have another teardrop. Good. Okay. Then we're going to, while we're here, we are going to lift the brow. So there's our first vector right there. Okay. And then we're going to lift this as well. And that is our second vector right there. Okay. Now, let's mark your jawline. Good. Yeehaw. Okay, we'll mark jawline over here. Okay, good. Boom, exactly. Love that. She's telling me where she wants her
Yes.
lift. Okay, good. And then she's got a little bit, you can kind of see a little bit of this temporal wasting here. So let's go ahead and we're going to fill that up. Okay. Another teardrop. Good. Okay, excellent. We've got jawline mark, jawline mark. Okay, now lean back for me. Tilt your head all the way up. Okay, so everybody can see how she has already got this beautiful submental crease. However, we want to go just a little bit behind that because we want to have access okay, good. All right, now back up. Okay, let's go for platysmal band number 1, platysmal band number 2, and the last crease she has is here, so we got to dissect at least till there. And then her thyroid cartilage is right there, and her hyoid is right here, so she's going to have this beautiful sharp neck right there. That's what she's getting. Yeehaw. All right, there you go.
I'm all marked up.
You're all marked up. So we're getting prepped today. It's bright and early Monday morning. We're doing a full facial rejuvenation. Say hi, Mary.
Hello.
There you go. She's underneath our Elixir doing the blue light detox therapy. So this is the first step to our facial rejuvenation procedure. So this is starting to prep her skin, reduce bacterial load, kind of prep the skin for upcoming surgery so she's going to heal quicker and faster. At the very end of the case, we'll use a different protocol. We'll use the cellular repair protocol to go ahead and allow the tissues to heal as quick as possible. So this is stage 1, and you can follow me along. Let me show you what's going on here. So our OR is being nice and prepped. Say hi, Cassie.
Hello.
Okay, so Cassie's getting everything ready for us. We've got our game plan on the whiteboard here, so we're all set up for what we're going to do today. So this is how the madness starts, and we'll keep you up to date. So we have it's 10:15. We just started about 2 hours ago. We have thus far finished liposuction, fat transfer, and a brow lift, and we just marked your upper eyelids. So, Mary, how do you feel?
I feel great.
Okay, so I'm gonna, for all the 7.8 billion people out there, she was nervous Nelly this morning. She was. Okay,
Yes.
we're not hiding anything.
No.
But basically, what I tell my patients is I can't let them, they're not going to calm down and get back to their homeostatic level until I start and they can see what it feels like. Am I right about that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Way better.
Yeah. So,
Way
and
better.
this is one of the coolest things about doing this under local anesthesia. Look, she took a little break. She got to go to the bathroom, feeling a lot better. Okay.
I feel
And
good.
she even got a couple of sneak peeks of herself in between because she was going to cheat on me. So I might as well show it to her. Okay. So what do you think about the process so far?
Oh my gosh, way better than I thought.
There you go.
The fear is gone.
Good.
Yeah,
Okay.
fear is gone.
So the rest of this is now a chip shot. We're going downhill from here. All right.
Okay.
Peace to the world. I'm so excited for you to see this. How was the last evening?
It was great.
Yeah?
I only got up once.
Okay.
And I did take a couple of little Tylenol, but that's it.
Perfect.
So everything is good.
All right, let's check. Drain good.
Yes.
Drain good. All right, tilt your head back a little bit. You're good. Just let me do my gig. I know you want to help.
It's the nurse in me, sorry.
Huh?
It's that nurse in me. You can tie my hands. I'll sit on them.
Right. Oh my God. Focus. 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 Are you ready? Are you ready?
Oh my God. Wow. I tell Arthur you're amazing. Oh my God. Sorry. Oh wow.
Like it?
I love it. God. No words. Oh my God, that looks so good. Can't wait till the final. I just have this.
Okay, let me show you everything, okay? So, since you got a little bit of nails, I'm going to put a pair of gloves on your hand, okay? So go ahead and put a pair of gloves because I haven't had you wash your hands this morning, so that way, okay? So give me your finger. You have a little screw there.
Okay.
Leave it alone.
Okay.
You can wash your hair today, just be very
I will.
gentle.
I will.
No, just let the water run on it.
Yeah.
Okay? And then what you're gonna do is take a little bit of antibiotic ointment and put it right on those screws.
Okay.
Got it?
Got it.
Okay. Then there's some staples. Feel that?
Yes.
Okay. Staples.
Okay.
Okay. And then there's stitches all the way around your ear, all the way back here.
Okay.
Okay. There's that drain back there.
I got it.
Okay, since I didn't know if you washed your hands this morning, I didn't want to touch anything with it.
Okay. Is there two? Two sides?
Yes.
Oh, same thing?
No, I only did one side.
Sorry.
The other side, I just let it go. All right.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So here's our patient from yesterday. We are literally, I think, 14 hours, Mary?
Yes.
14 hours after surgery, full face rejuvenation. We're gonna shoot another little video of her so you get to see her afterwards. She's getting her cellular repair, and wave hi, Mary. So she's wide-eyed, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed.
Feeling good.
Feeling good. Local anesthesia, that's all I gotta say. This is why we do this, because I could not do this under general. She'd be kind of groggy and yucky feeling. Am I allowed to say what you do for a living?
Yes, absolutely.
She's a nurse, so she will tell you point blank. She's seen patients under general anesthesia. She
Yes.
can attest to that. There is a 24-hour, and that's not a bad thing. Again, I don't want to push the fact that general anesthesia is bad. It's perfect for some patients. I prefer this because I like young, healthy women to be up and at 'em as soon as possible.
Yes.
All right, so we have Mary here. So Mary is, 14 hours?
14 hours.
14 hours after, let's see, what all did we do?
We did a neck and facelift, deep plane, brow lift, upper and lower blepharoplasties, upper and lower lip lift, and then fat transfer, and then a serious chemical peel.
That was a serious chemical peel. I mean, yeah,
So-
I gave it to her.
Yes, so-
We did the whole thing under local anesthesia.
Yeah.
So I think and every single patient that you guys have seen, every single patient that I see has the exact same journey, and I want to highlight this. So I want you to listen to what I'm saying, and then you can correct me, add, detract, and then you tell your story.
Okay.
When I tell them in consultation, I'm going to do this under local anesthesia, there's a little bit of excitement. And they're like, okay, good, I really want to do that. I don't want to do general. Day comes closer, there's a little bit of anxiety. What is it going to feel like? Some patients about, are the medicines enough? Are the medicines too much? Am I going to feel pain? These are the main things. Then we start, and then the anxiety goes from 10 down to 2.
For sure.
And then, towards the end of the case, there's a little bit of, I'm ready to get done, I'm ready to get done. And then the day after, it's just like, and that wasn't bad at all.
Correct, exactly. My biggest concern coming in was
the medicine for the oral sedation because I don't do well with medicine. I don't take pills. So that was my biggest thing. And getting closer, I was just like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I guess my main thing is I didn't want to get sick with it. And I didn't. I felt great. We could have conversation. I would fade out a little bit and take a little nap and then come back to. But the local anesthetic, I wasn't worried about at all. I was okay with that. So I didn't feel a thing. It was the whole experience. And as the day went on, was like, okay, this is cool. This is great. This is the only way to do this, if possible. I'm sure there's other circumstances, but it was great. And then when I walked out of here, I was like, hey, I feel good. I slept really well last night. I only got up once. This morning I feel great. I'm not hungover feeling, nothing like that. I feel good. I feel really good. There is the tightness and all that. That's going to be expected. And but I mean, it's nothing to deal with. It's been a great experience. I'd do it all over again. All over again.
Just so everybody knows, how many pain pills did you have last night?
None.
Okay. So I can't guarantee that, guys. I mean, everybody's pain threshold's a little different. I gave her 2 pain pills in the morning to do the sedation. Yeah. So after that, she said she's just had some Tylenol. So everybody is a little different on that. Some people take a little bit, some people don't. It's just based on different types of your pain threshold and stuff. She was, and I'm going to talk about you now, she was an amazing patient. So first of all, everybody out there knows I love operating on women. They're super tough, especially under local anesthesia. I think they're amazing. Healthy, followed all the directions, surgery went well. And you can already see, I'm going to kind of explain to the world, since we just took her dressing off. This little line here and this little line here is the drain. She's got super thin skin, so you can really see the silhouette of the drain. You can see the dressing was on. There's still a little bit of the cotton still left. Brow lift is done through in here and in here. And there's incisions around her ear. There's a little incision down here. Things that I've told her, she is going to take a very I'm okay with her walking, light activity, bland diet. And she can shower today, so this beautiful hairdo is something that I do give all my patients. Complimentary. I work very hard on the hairdo, by the way. Jose Bear has nothing on me in terms of hair. And so she can shower, she can wash her hair and do all of those things and start getting back to normal. She is an out-of-town patient, so therefore I kind of keep them here for a couple of days. She's close enough that she can drive, so I'm going to let her go back home tomorrow, and then I'll see her back in a couple of days. For those patients that come here actually from places like Florida and internationally, I tell them to be here for about 12 days. Right. So just for, I don't want anyone to give me a comment, oh, you're letting her go home? And no, it's not. She can drive here so that she's allowed to go home. But some of my patients do need to be here for a full 2 weeks.
Yes.
All right. What do you have to tell people about your experience?
So it's been great. I'll just tell you again about his videos. That has kept me informed. And then the in-office, information is all keeping the patient informed before, during, and now after. And as a nurse and me, an informed patient is a happy patient. Just listen and follow the process. And it's been a great experience.
Well, thank you.
Do it over again.
So sometimes I even feel bad about shooting so many videos, but we live in 2025, yes. And
it's the way to go.
And everybody is very visual, and here's the thing that I'd like to show people. There's the reason why I'm putting her here is for a couple of reasons. Number one, I don't want her to go shower and get everything dolled up just to show the video. Yeah. I want people to see what it looks like exactly after I take the dressing off. I mean, there's no shame in my game. So I want people to have a very realistic, and I told her in a couple of days when she comes back here, we'll probably shoot a video at that time and photos. She's going to be swollen. There's just nothing I can do about that. And so you'll probably see, looks amazing, swollen, and then it kind of keeps going, and then you get the final result. So that's number one. And I feel that by having you talk to my patients, yes. You guys get a lot more out of it.
Absolutely. Like I said, the main reason why I chose Dr. Athre was because of his videos and stuff. You can look at pictures all day long, but until you do this interactive, looking at real time, this is what's going on, girls. I mean, this is what's happening. It's the only way to go.
Awesome.
Only way to go.
Awesome.
Great experience.
And the other things that I think that are super important for patients as well, she's got a great support system.
I do.
Okay. This is another thing I think. I mean, we'll do everything we can in our power to kind of do what we can, but you have a great support system, and this is something we talk about in pre-op, like who's taking care of you, what are they doing, blah, 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 so that we can have all the ducks in a row.
Absolutely. Yes, yes. I do have a great support system, thank goodness. So, big family, great husband. So.
Yeah. And for those patients, we do have patients who come in who have come solo, okay? And for those patients, we actually will work on a caregiver for them here, because I think it's important.
Especially the first 24.
Yeah,
I say
first
sure.
24 is mandatory.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
And 48 maybe for some, but I'm going to behave.
No, she'll be great.
I'm listening.
Yeah.
I'm listening to him. He knows what he's doing, for sure.
We had to come to Jesus talk at the beginning, so.
We did.
Yeah, so we're good. All right, well, thank you, everybody. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching her, and she's going to have more that we put through there for as her journey continues, and she looks amazing. I mean, she's going to have one hell of a result.
It's all about him, and he did a great job.
Teamwork.
Teamwork. Thank you.
All right.
Love you.
Mary.
Hello.
So we've seen Mary a few times thus far, and post-op day 4. Okay, so you can really see. So for day 1, things were kind of very tight. Now you can really see a lot of the swelling. I'm gonna be quiet. Talk about it. How's it feel? What are you doing? How's it going?
So yesterday, finally got home. Well, I got home Wednesday and everything was good. And then yesterday, just iced real
I want to
good.
time out for a second. She got home because it's not like we kept her overnight at the hospital
No.
or anything. She's an out-of-town patient,
I'm an out-of-towner.
and I made her stay here a few days before she headed out. So I just wanted to clear that up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So got home and just started relaxing. I had to keep telling myself, don't worry about none of the stuff in the house. Just take it easy. And then yesterday, the swelling was a little more intense, and I just spent the day just icing and relaxing and just kind of moving my neck and stuff. This is all getting even better now. It's loosening up. The peel has really kicked in today, so the skin's really starting to peel. But all in all, way better than I thought it was going to be. So,
Pain?
no pain. I've only if I took anything, it was the Tylenol.
Okay.
No pain pills for me. So
Thus far, opinions of the process. Day 1, I asked you. You're like, dude, local, way to go.
yes.
Are you rebuking that? Are you still on the same game?
No, that is the only way to go. Doing it that way. The recovery, I feel like, because it's such a long day for you, everybody. And the nurse and me, I think that's a long time to have general anesthesia, although I think it has to be done at times. But like I said, I was initially scared, but it's the only way to go. I felt great. I wasn't groggy or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, the recovery's been so good. So good.
So as you're here, I'm going to give you a couple of caveats, okay? So one of the things why, in my opinion, general anesthesia, and I want to be very clear, I'm going to go through this 25 million times, general anesthesia is not bad, okay? There's some
Right.
people that need it, go for it, okay? I prefer this. And one of the things that happens is the medicines that we use for general anesthesia, they cause vasodilation. That's part of what they do. So when you do that, you will see more bruising, you'll see more swelling. One of the other videos we shot was a woman who also had local anesthesia who's 8 days post-op, and she's pretty ready to go. Like, I feel that if I had used general anesthesia on her, for example, she'd be about 20% worse in terms of the bruising and swelling. This is in my hands, okay? I mean, not everybody's a little different. And similarly, the other woman had already gone to work remotely on day 7. I think that we would have pushed that a day or two. So this is kind of my thought process. So I'm going to tell the world what's kind of going on here. Okay, so incisions are all, we've left all the incisions with sutures in. They all look good. Okay, she's going to come back in a couple days. I'll start taking out the sutures of her lip lift in the front of her ear. Okay. By the time we see her back, probably most of her face would have re-epithelialized, meaning there'd be skin underneath. So what you're seeing, I don't know if you can see in this close-up, but in this area, her superficial, or the top layer of the old skin's going off, and you see this young pink skin underneath there. She had a pretty decent amount of sun damage, so I really went to town on her chemical peel.
Needed it.
Just really taking all that stuff off. So, and a lot of her swelling that you're seeing right now is also secondary to the peel. So the peel also adds some amount of swelling on top of the facelift.
Right.
Okay. So you have your marching orders of what to do. Now, I have another question. So do you, I know you don't have a lot of experience, but you've been doing a lot of research as well. I mean, all my patients do multiple months of research, okay? This is not a procedure that they wake up on Saturday morning and go, hey, I think I need a facelift and come see me on Monday. That's not how this works. Most of my patients average, I think, is 6 to 9 months of research.
Or longer.
Yeah.
Longer.
So you've probably seen other patients. Do you think you're healing quicker or slower than the average bear, given the same amount of work? And why?
I think I'm healing quicker.
You are?
Just because I'm able to, I mean, I'm taking it easy, but I'm also able to get up and move around and function because I didn't have the general anesthesia. I just feel like everything's going way better than planned. And I think the chemical peel is probably going to be the worst of it, really. And now the drains are out. I'm thinking, I feel like I'm moving right along.
Yeah.
It's to be expected. So.
And I think that the other factor that's really helping you in your process is Elixir.
Yes. Oh, yes. 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 I will come back however many times next week to do that too.
I mean, this is so
It's amazing.
This is very interesting because when I initially jumped on the Elixir bandwagon, I'm going to be honest with you, Mary. So when I first heard about it, I was very skeptical. Okay, being in medicine, I've seen tons of stuff come and go. Okay, people promise you the world, and I'm like, is this the next new snake oil? Right? Then when I saw the results, I was like, okay, yeah, this thing really works. Okay, but then I had the secondary skepticism, which is, hey, you know, a lot of my patients come in from pretty serious distances to see me, right? So you are what, 3 hours away?
3 hours away.
3 hours away. So I mean, driving up here is not just like a, hey, let me go walk down the street.
No.
Okay. I mean,
It's a
it's a haul. She plans for it. It's a 3 hour each way, so that's 6 hours. It's a full day of driving. So, and I really had the skepticism of who's going to come, and you know, 100% of our patients will say, "I'll come."
Heck yeah.
You know, I mean, it's. I mean, part of it's to see me, of course. You know, they're like,
Yes,
just kidding. No, but they really do feel that the Elixir, I think, helps.
Yes, definitely helping with the swelling and so forth.
And it feels good.
It feels great.
Yeah.
So relaxing. So
Yeah.
I'm going to take it home over the weekend if you don't mind. I'm just kidding.
Maybe we need to start that program and have a couple of them where you can like take them on loan and return
Right.
them. Yeah. Anyway.
No,
Cool.
It's been a good deal. And so far, so good. I'm very, very, very pleased.
Good.
Very pleased.
Yeah. So what do your friends say? Because I know there was a whole host of people waiting to see you. And have you seen them yet, or
Well, my friend Molly, she came with me today. She was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, but it's like I told her, there's really not any pain. It's just the tightness, and that's really it. And I talked about the whole experience of being on the table, because I was scared. I was like, it just happened. I mean, it was a long day, but it went by quick. I mean, nothing very uncomfortable at all. I think the oral sedation is the way to go. So I've only FaceTime a few people, and then the rest I'm going to surprise them. I've been taking pictures and doing my little video clips. So I'm going to put a little slideshow together.
Awesome.
So,
and you sent it to Barb.
I did the
Okay.
initial one to Barb.
So when I met Mary for the first time, and I pre-opted her, and I was sending her meds, and she's like, "Oh my God, all the girls at the pharmacy are gonna know."
What?
So and yeah, so you're you know.
Because they're thinking, what?
Okay, so I'm really curious after the whole process, and as these people start, coming out of the woodwork and looking at you, what their thoughts are. So I'm really excited.
Keep you posted.
Yep.
Their comments.
All right, awesome. We'll see her in a couple days.
Yes, thank you. Ready to
All
go?
right, so we have reached close to the end of the road.
Yes.
Where are we now? This is
Day 11.
Day 11.
Counting.
So this is pretty freaking awesome.
Yes,
Okay.
it has been. Been a journey.
Journey's not over yet, but
No.
it's like the first little major milestone.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so just so everybody knows, I think you'll get to see her a million times on the internet. She's going to break it. This is Mary. Okay, so Mary is day 11, full facial rejuvenation.
Yes.
And I'm saying that her initial journey is over because of the fact she's an out-of-towner, she's heading back home, and we're going to do a few virtual follow-ups until I get to a kind of a long-term follow-up there.
Yes.
All right, so you have thus far crossed the Rubicon.
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Yes, I have.
So we started off with a virtual consultation.
Yes.
We then moved to a couple of virtual pre-ops and such, and then we also met each other in real life.
Yes.
You made the hike down here to Houston the day before.
Not a bad hike. It was worth it.
Okay. Let's see, what else? We prepped for surgery, did surgery, came back from surgery, a lot of Elixir MD.
Loved it.
Okay.
Gonna miss it.
Huh?
Gonna miss it.
Yeah. It almost makes you want to buy one to keep at home,
Yes.
doesn't it?
Yes, for
Yeah.
sure.
All right. So walk us through. So now you have all the knowledge, all the experience of this entire, like, it's kind of like you've got the map.
Yes.
Okay. So talk someone through it.
Okay, so the first few days, and I'm going to say the first 4 or 5 days after, I'm not going to lie, it was a little tough, but not pain or anything, just the swelling. And I did have the chemical peel that kind of came into play too with getting through those first few days. Monday, a week out from my surgery, was like, aha, okay. I got this. This is going to be okay. Just follow the directions. Did everything. Dr. Athre, the staff here is wonderful. Barb, Cassie, Rosa. Like, I couldn't ask for a better support system to help me through all this. Just listen to what they had to say. I had some thoughts of my own, and I had to be brought back in because I am a nurse. They're like, no, come on. Anyway, listen to us. Okay. But really, it was a long week getting to my week out, but it was a fast week too. Not bad at all. I just took some time for myself and just didn't do a whole lot and just followed my instructions. And now these last several days, I'm like, oh my God, the best decision I ever made. So glad I found Dr. Athre. So I would do it over again. Those first few days, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, oh, but I would do it again. And the oral sedation, yes. I've been telling my story to friends and stuff that I've been visiting with. I'm venturing out, and everybody's like, you're crazy. I'm like, no, I don't think you understand. That is the only way to go. I mean, there was no pain. We were holding conversation. I hope I was appropriate at times. I think I was. But
We won't share that. What happens in the OR stays in the OR.
my gosh, like there was no hangover, drugged feeling. Even initially when I walked out of here after surgery, it was a long day for all of us. And then the next morning I woke up and I came in here, again, no hangover, no anything, had my bandages removed, and I felt great. That is pretty much the only way to go. I know there's going to be circumstances, but best decision ever I made. So
We did a lot of different things on you.
A lot.
Okay.
Yes.
The number one thing, if you had to pick one thing and you said, I love ...
The results coming out, or
Whatever.
like my neck.
Okay.
Because when I came to you, when I came to him, I had my list. Okay. My number one thing that I have disliked for the longest was my neck. And I keep looking at my before pictures, and now I'm like, holy, I won't say it. Holy, you know what? I was like, oh my gosh, my neck is fabulous. All of this is going to be fabulous too. You know, there's still swelling and bruising in here, but once all this is resolved, it's just all going to be well worth it, 100% worth it. But my neck is like, I'm going to start wearing my necklaces, not worrying about scarves or my turtlenecks anymore. I'm going to toss all those out. So
I find it very interesting when I meet you guys. Okay. And then, you know, when we did our consultation, I asked you what you wanted. Okay,
Yes.
and then I wrote that down on a piece of paper, and then I did my exam and I wrote down my thoughts, right? And now in retrospect, okay, do you know what I see on you?
what do you see? I don't know.
Your eyes.
My eyes, yeah.
Okay, so and you're not wrong. I mean,
Right.
it's how we all perceive each other,
Right,
right? And the
right.
number one thing I see in you is your eyes.
Yeah,
Okay,
I see that too.
But it's like I know, I get it. So that's your gig and that's your
Yes.
your thought process, and that's cool. But it's just I find it so interesting how we all see each other so differently.
Right.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw you under the bus here.
Okay.
Give me some feedback. I mean, in terms of things you wished you could have, I should have done, could have done, or preparation, or give me some feedback back.
I don't think I would have done anything different. I mean,
How about me? Should I have done anything different?
No.
Okay.
No. Y'all gave me step by step. I did, started, my medicines like I should. And I think I spoke about this earlier. I'm a lightweight. I was worried about, the medicines for the oral sedation. Oh, no big deal. It was great. I don't know that anything different. And as the results are really starting to come out, I'm glad I went and just did what I wanted to do and got it all done.
So this might be the last time, it's not going to be, but it might be the last time for a bit that I get to see you in real life, right? And we're going to do some virtual stuff. So I'm going to share with you kind of my thoughts so that you kind of understand my processing. When I see patients at this 10-day, 11-day, 12-day, they look good, okay? And you're going to go to work tomorrow,
Yes.
so which is kind of, it's exciting
Yes.
for everybody, and it's
Yes.
exciting for me. I really think that I saw a patient yesterday, very similar to you in terms of anatomy and all this kinds of stuff. And when I see you today, you look good. But I think I can see that there's a little
yeah.
swelling and stuff. And there's a
Still.
little bit of what I think is a little bit of stiffness
Yes.
in the face. And you can,
Yeah, for
you feel
sure.
it too.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
I mean, you look fantastic, but there is that portion.
Yes,
And
yes.
it's livable, but
Yes.
you can see it.
Right.
Okay. I think and I was talking to my patient, she was 6 weeks out and she looks fantastic. And I was talking to her and she said, and she made a good point. She said, it's about the 4.5 week point where everything just kind of just softens up and you feel like, oh my God, because I got a chance to see her and I said, did you take Christmas photos? And she's like, yes, I did. And that's the first time I felt kind of very like as if my face was very soft. And I okay, so I'm going to pass that on because I think that that's valuable stepping stone information.
I'm looking forward to that. For
Okay.
Sure.
It's been an awesome journey.
It has been.
And as excited, I mean, you haven't stopped smiling,
Yes.
okay?
Yeah.
And when I'm taking pictures, and I saw when Cassie was taking pictures of you, I wanted to go in there, tell her to stop smiling because I need some pictures that are non-smiling.
It's been a long time coming. I'm talking years.
Well, I understand, and
Years.
this is when we use the word journey, it is a journey. I had to fill out something last night, okay? And it had this thing, and it said, the question it asked me is, what is your biggest accomplishment thus far as a surgeon? And you know, it's really hard for me to mark down one specific accomplishment and go, hey, this is it. I learned so much from you guys, okay? And at the end of this, and just like your story, okay, in terms of years of researching, thinking about it, I know so much about you. I kind of feel I've met both your daughters, your husband, your best friend, your sister in this process.
Yeah.
I almost feel integrated as part of your families.
And you are.
You know?
Because I thought today, this is it. I said, I'll be back in a month, but oh my gosh, I'm going to have withdrawals. No.
You see what I'm saying? And it's the same over
It's
here.
weird. I'm like, I'm not going to have to go to Houston for a while. This is just awkward. My car knows how to get here. But
Yeah.
anyway.
So it's kind of like, you know, meeting a long lost family member, spending a couple weeks with them, and then going, all right, I'll see you next time. You know,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
really is.
Yeah.
It's a very bittersweet
It is. It really
feeling.
is.
And it, you know, it's
Yeah.
that I
So-
think is the biggest accomplishment to
I'm
get there.
excited
It's awesome.
for the next few weeks.
Awesome possum. I love it. Congrats.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Yes.
And we will be in touch.
Yes. We will be in touch. Can't wait.